we're going to be painting crosswalks here tomorrow.
Oh, did you get permission from the city to do that?
No, it's a protest.
This is Johnathan Hale. He's a third-year law student at UCLA. He also leads a group that paints unsanctioned crosswalks around Los Angeles.
Yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. There are no little things. There are no little things. We're not sloppy. We do this well. We do this just as well as the city can. Okay, and like we have steps that we do to make sure that we do well, and I'm gonna explain how it's all gonna go down. The first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna close off the street. That's the tricky part. So what you guys are gonna do is you're gonna each take a sign. We have a road closed sign, and then we have a street services signs that we borrowed from our good friends at LA Street Services. And we're gonna take those signs, and we're gonna go right to the intersection with Wilshire, okay? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna close off that intersection with Wilshire so that cars can't make a right turn onto Malcolm. If anybody asks what we're doing, be polite, be honest. We're a group of neighbors who are protesting for safer streets and more effective government. Safer streets, more effective government. That's it, okay? I think the general reaction is people are like, oh, what's the big deal, you know?
Yeah.
People don't get it, in a way, which is fine. Well, I think it's because it shouldn't be a big deal, you know? Like, governments should just do this shit. And, you know, to happen. But, you know, I like to make people aware.
This all started a few months ago at Stoner Skate Plaza.
Well, some West LA residents took matters into their own hands to make their neighborhood safer.
So over the course of 4 weeks, starting in mid-May to early June, me and a bunch of friends and community members came out here and we painted crosswalks at all 4 corners. And yeah, the city removed them, and I put up flyers around the park and talked to my neighbors about it. And my neighbors emailed city council members and LADOT reps, and the city painted the crosswalks back in an official capacity within a week.
Well, the city finally made things official with the crosswalks around Stoner Park in West LA. If you didn't know, the relationship has been complicated. SkyCal captured city workers painting white stripes on the road today.
I think when people don't feel safe walking out the door and into the street, it like hurts the moral and social fabric of our society.
Johnny was taught how to do this by another group called the Crosswalk Collective.
My name is Bianca Cockerell. I've been organizing with the Crosswalk Collective LA for about 3 years now. We want to paint. We get together to evaluate different requests to decide where we're going to paint next. And then we chat in the meantime. We pick a date and we go paint. And then we kind of go about our lives until we paint again. It is like kind of covert and kind of secret for both our own protection and just to be more efficient and to be more effective.
In 2023, 145 pedestrians were killed by motor vehicles in Los Angeles. Nationally, pedestrian deaths are up 19.4% from 2016 levels. Here is a map of all the crosswalks Johnny has painted to date. They are mostly on LA's west side, with a few crosswalks painted in the valley.
All right, we're headed out to Lowe's to get some supplies for tomorrow. Just looking for the cheapest glove situation. Oh, these. Oh, money. All right, so I just got some random stuff. I got some stuff to prepare for the next couple of times, a bucket so that I can put stuff that has paint on it away from my car. Masking tape, paint rollers. We upgraded our roller extensions here. Got some fresh roller frames, in case more people want to paint, and also just because the paint is hard on the gear itself that we already have. And then some safety vests and gloves for the crew, as well as marking spray and black spray to clean up our mistakes.
My name is Henry Mantel. I'm a tenants' rights attorney and a candidate for LA City Council District 5. And yeah, I was raised in LA, mostly in the Hancock Park area. I went to Harvard Westlake, and now I am running for City Council to try to make LA more affordable and walkable. Walkability brings me out here. Yeah, street safety is a big thing for me. I really appreciate what the folks out here are doing. They're trying to make the streets safer for people, and unfortunately traffic violence in LA is ridiculous. There's so many people dying or getting injured every year because the streets just aren't safe enough. Drivers will just blow through intersections or residential neighborhoods, and this is one way to try to fix that.
My name's Dean. I heard about this event happening through a Discord chat that I'm in that's sort of part of the neighborhood, and you know, I guess I got involved by showing up about 45 minutes ago.
It's your first time?
Yeah, I had heard of it. It's been in the news. I feel like there was an event like this around Stoner Park that caught my attention, but this is the first one I've actually been to.
All right, what are you doing here? What are you guys doing kind of up the street from them?
Yeah, so we're just walking off the street, letting people know that we're, hold on just a second. Hi. Yeah. No problem, we'll let you through. We're just managing the traffic so that our colleagues up the way can paint the street without, you know, getting paint on anybody's car or messing up the job.
Right, so yeah, so one arm goes the way they go, and then the other kind of circles them into it. So if they're coming from this way, then you point them that way. Yeah, like you're sweeping them through. Gotcha.
Oh, there's cops. Nice.
Off a data set of corners where people have been injured walking across the street, and this happened to be one of them. So I requested this corner through 311 several weeks ago. And I've been meeting with the mayor's office about this, and I was basically like, hey, we're either, because they removed our crosswalks and then we painted them. And I was like, hey, look, we're going to keep doing this unless you publicly take a stand against it by either citing me or, like, you know, shutting down what we're doing. And they haven't done anything. So, you know, I was like, I told them directly. I was like, hey, look, we requested it through 311. And I messaged them directly, and I said, hey, look, we're going to do it.
It's a lot of red tape to get anything done in the government. It's like, you know, there's a lot of steps and stuff you got to follow through. I mean, you know,
that's the point of the protest.
Right. I mean, you know, I'm going to be frank. I don't really see an issue with it, but it's like, you know, technically, right?
Tried to relaunch the app Identifies.
So we have one more street to paint. I mean, we're done. Otherwise, we will be out of here within an hour.
Yeah.
They said it was actually pretty cool what we were doing, and that they didn't want to stop us. They recognized that we weren't allowed to do it, but that they don't really object themselves, so they're gonna be chill. So it seems. We'll see.
Yeah, so I guess somebody called the cops, and the cops rolled up, and I think they thought the whole situation was kind of funny. They were like, oh, well, you know, we got the call that somebody was vandalizing the streets. And yeah, I kept it honest with them. I explained what we're doing. You know, we're protesting. We've requested the corner through 311. We've communicated this directly with the mayor's office, and they were basically like, okay, well, you know, it seems like this is actually making the street better for people, and you know, they were sympathetic.
I'm fake. I was linked brains. Look at this.
At another crosswalk painting event organized by Johnny's group, the cops showed up again. This time, they intervened. Johnny was detained, then cited for his crosswalk painting.
You're vandalizing city property without a permit. So I'm gonna ask y'all nicely. Y'all can record all y'all want, but back up or we'll take everybody to jail.
He uploaded this to social media, and the video has over 5 million views and 500,000 likes. Before this incident, Johnny laid out where he wanted to take the crosswalk activism in the future.
In terms of what's next, I think what's next is we try and scale this up. I think we want to make the city ask the question, why doesn't this get done on a regular basis? Why does it take so long to get basic improvements done? Why isn't the city taking care of its people? Traffic violence is a public safety issue. It's a public health issue. There's hundreds of people dying because, you know, they walk outside and they get hit by a car every day, and hundreds more have their lives permanently changed. It's a social problem as well. People are not letting their kids play in the street. People aren't letting their kids ride their bikes to school. I think the world is a better place when people can go and feel safe walking outside and say hi to their neighbors and do things like that. And hopefully this is a small step and gets the city's attention and gets them to take this issue seriously.